What's going on, guys? It's Carl here, back with another episode. We are doing a bit of a camera review today. I think that was one of the biggest questions over on social, if I could review the camera over on the new OnePlus 5T. We've got a ton of smartphones out and a ton of good cameras, and of course, the OnePlus 5T is no different. Here is my full in-depth camera review of one of my favorite phones in 2017. So quickly, spec-wise, we've got a dual camera setup as we see in a lot of phones these days. We have a 16 and 20 megapixel sensor, both f1.7, and on the front we have a 16 megapixel front-facing cam, and that one is f2.0. I've been pretty much comparing this mostly to the Pixel, to the iPhone. You just have to remember that the OnePlus 5T is way cheaper, and we're hunting to find the best camera in terms of, I guess, bang for your buck, and of course, overall performance. The rear cams are now capable of shooting at 4K, and of course, the portrait mode, which we've seen in a lot of other phones this year, that will be the primary test this time around. Let's get into some of the sample shots that I was just out earlier today, and of course, earlier in the week. So this is where we're trying to get some of the Instagram shots. We're on the OnePlus 5T, CN Tower right in the background. Let's see if I can focus. So now you can see CN Tower. Oh, back on me. The front-facing cam, of course, is mainly for your selfies. I just wish this would have had a portrait mode like we see on the Pixel 2 or even on the iPhone. Now switching over to portrait mode, which is one of my favorite camera features. Whenever I can, I'm always trying to shoot in portrait, as it just makes the photos in general look way better. You'll notice in a couple spots, some of the images or edges are a bit soft, but that's kind of consistent through most smartphones. It has a tough time deciding where to cut the blurriness out, but these things can be updated in software updates, and luckily OnePlus has always been on point with those, so I wouldn't be too worried as these receive updates all the time. And to tell you the truth, I think the biggest thing that I was impressed with here was the dynamic range of the 5T. If you look at a lot of these shots, you see that you're not losing a lot of the details, stuff wasn't blown out, and all of these shots are straight from the cam itself, no touching up in Lightroom or Photoshop. For a phone that is, say, $500 when you compare it to something that is double the price, say even the Pixel 2 XL, you really start to value how good the camera is on this guy. I still think the 5T is one of the best smartphones that you can grab this year, especially looking at how much this thing costs. I think it's a no-brainer for people that are in the mid-range smartphone category that still want something that performs like a flagship. This is a flagship, I would say, for a fraction of the price. Let me know what you guys think of the sample shots as well as video footage from this guy down below in the comments, and perhaps what you'd like to see featured, of course, in the full revisited review, which I definitely won't forget. I'll catch you guys in my next episode or in one of my next vlogs, one of my next videos. Peace.